Whoa there. This is your man, Nico B. This is the Black Effect. You already know how we do things, man. Hit that subscribe button, man. You know, donate to the Cash App if you so see fit. I want to get into this quickly, man. And in this video, you know, I want to talk to my sisters. You know, it's for the brothers and the sisters. And, you know, this is to black women especially, though. You know, in this day and age, man, you know, it's a saying in the Bible, or it's a saying in, I would say an old saying, that with much power, much is given. There comes much responsibility. You've heard this on the Spider-Man movie. I'm pretty sure you heard this in popular culture. So with great power comes great responsibility. And, you know, in this day and age, man, you know, the black woman has been given, like all women, you know, but just the black woman is just coming into her full independence, the same way as the black man has, you know, from slavery. Black man has done this first, you know what I'm saying, of course, and he's led her, and she's, you know, came into her independence and her journey. You know, now you have black women doing everything that they want to do. No one's holding them back. Black men is not oppressing them. We found out that black women, when it comes to being objectified in the media, they want to portray a certain image. It's not black men's fault to do that. We've learned that. So we're starting, this is the 2020 is the age of enlightenment, and we're starting to find out a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, for black women, you really at a crossroads. And the Lord has done this. God, your Father, yes, your Heavenly Father has brought you to a crossroads. You have the ability to be able to go left, right, or go straight, or go backwards. You know, and the way that you need, the way that we all need to go in the crossroads is straight, and that's following God. That's to go to the next level. Straight is to go ahead, you know, and to move to the next level. Black woman could do some amazing things, you know, with the black man, along with the black man who's out here bubbling, who's jumped 0 to 60 from slavery, from nothing. You have black men who have became billionaires. You have black men from nothing, from slavery, no generational wealth, who've became millionaires. You have black men, no generational wealth, from slavery, who've make 6 figures, you know what I'm saying, a year, can take care of themselves, don't have kids out here, can do whatever they want to do. You have black men out here from slavery, from nothing, intelligent black men, got good jobs, and can build and can protect. You need to link up. Those black women need to get with those black men. It's that time now. It's not the time to be thotting. It's not the time to be swirling. You know what I'm saying? See, some black women, because they always secretly wanted what Becky's had. They've sat back as kids and been brainwashed and didn't have enough self-esteem, self-worth to not absorb these films and movies into worship. They worship white people, because a lot of black men have been done like that. It was easier to do black people like that years ago, like more so like in the 60s. I mean, in the early, you know, in the earlier years of the country than now, because, you know, but with everything that's going on, we black people are more enlightened. We have all this, the age of information. You can find out information. You can't fool black people anymore. You know what I mean? You can't fool black men into telling him that he's inferior or something like that. We now know that he is the first man upon earth. Every race of people come from the dark-skinned people. The spectrum of color goes backwards. It goes from dark to light, not light to dark. You know, we want just some race put over here from the depths of darkness, and they some animal who we got a slave. See, you niggas was slick. But see, and that was how, you know, these white people amassed this wealth. You know, for these black women who were looking at, you know, the white man or something like that, trying to go over there and thought her and prostitute herself to him to try to get, you know, thinking that he just the man with the bag, or the man, you know what I'm saying, the man you need to look to be the ultimate simp. I don't think that they know who they dealing with. You know, when these white dudes are the ones who will leave your head in the trash can. You know what I'm saying? Just at the drop of a hat. You know, at the end of the day, And you know, for black women, like I said, you getting all the you have the beauty pageant. It was in 2019, every beauty event, it was a woman of color who won. I'm not saying she was an American black woman, but she was a woman of color. You know what I'm saying? A beautiful black woman, and that was in every beauty event. So that goes to show you the beauty standard has been, you know, adjusted. So it's been smacked down. Not saying that, of course, in America the beauty standard is still not the black woman. The white woman won't let that happen, but still, she's gained acceptance. You know, it was a time where black women were, and I do tip my hat to them, because it was a time where, you know, they were getting roasted. You know, where white women and other races of women was like, if you had a big behind or ass, you was getting you were just done with. You got a fat ass, you're fat, and you need to get the hell out of her. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody trying to date you like that. You know, ain't nobody checking for that. You know what I'm saying? And at the end, white men, you know what I'm saying, and was not checking for that. Like most other races of men listened to that. They weren't checking for that. They was calling them people, women, fat. And also big lips and kinky and natural hair. Like, so black women still have, and I challenge you, black women, in 2020. I don't care what fucking walk of life you from. And I know it's some of y'all mothers who stop this, y'all from being able to do this, but wear your natural hair in 2020. Don't get around black men and pop in a bunch of weave, and we don't like that shit either. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying though. You want to go to the white man, you know, and give most of the time when you see a black woman swirling, she's swirling with her natural hair. Look at Khalees. You know, these black women don't get around other races of men and then be popping in weave, and you know, these other races of men don't want to see that. They could have, if they wanted weave, straight hair, they would have dated their own race of woman. So black women try to, you know, they embrace that. But you get around your own man, the black man, and you sit around her wearing a bunch of weave. We don't want to see that. We don't care about that. Nigga trying to, you know, Lord knows y'all having intercourse, or y'all get intimate, nigga ripping your weave off. That's not a turn on. Or you waking up and all your eyelashes on the nigga pillows. That's not a turn on to a black man. Or all of that makeup. I'm challenging black women to be better. You know what I'm saying? And this is your crossroads. The God is asking you to be better. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of black men like myself even acknowledge black women and making videos about them or trying to give them, you know, advice. I wouldn't do it if I wasn't trying to help black women. Like, I mean, if I didn't have love. If I didn't have black women in my family and you know, have a grandmother who I seen, you know, I seen her. And I grew up in a time where, you know, black women were I'm not going to say better women, but they were a higher standard. They did have higher standards as women. You understand? They were able, even though, you know, they may not have had fathers and things like that, they still had a certain moral code of sisterhood that they maintained, that I commended, you know, that allowed them to be some special women. But now, like I said, you look at it, they've adopted this culture. They fully bought into this Western culture, feminist culture, and fully bought into this thought culture of these women rappers and stuff. Like I said, it's not the men doing this to you now. So what is your excuse? It's not a man making Megan Stallion or Cuban the Savage or Asian Doll take off their clothes and Molly Brazy and pull all their pants down. It's not a man making Nicki Minaj make videos shaking her ass all 2 minutes and 30 seconds of the video with no clothes on, signing, sucking, and touching other women's titties and talking about eating, you know, doing all of this freaky foolishness. It's not a man doing that, okay? It's these women doing it to themselves. But like I said, black woman, it's your time now to, you know, to rise to the occasion in 2020, man. You know, if you know, you need to, you have unfinished business. You have monies owed to you and your fathers, your ancestors, you know what I'm saying, in the form of reparations. Are you trying to get that or no? You know, you out here fighting black men tooth and nail. Stop doing that. Stop arguing with intelligent black men and work and get with them. You know what I'm saying? And actually stop worrying about all this stupid ass Western shit, chasing after white society, trying to chase after all this stupid shit, chasing after the bag. You need to be chasing after the Most High God. You know what I'm saying? Now in 2020, any woman who not following God, why do you expect her to follow you? I'm not even expecting that. You need to just, if you're gonna deal with them, at your own risk, man. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about to God-fearing women who want to make it to the end for their life. You need to, get behind real black men, get behind real men. Quit chasing behind the Joneses, trying to keep up with the Joneses. Try and quit trying to look for seeking attention at every avenue like it's a drug. This social media might not be here forever. Things change. America might not be the same way forever. Let's be real. We women right now, for the most part in Western society, are dependent on Western comforts, man-made comforts. You understand? This might not always be the case. So you should, you really want to act accordingly and get build your character. Don't just worry about showing your ass all day, because you're not gonna attract decent men doing that. You get that? Don't you need to figure out, start vetting these men, getting to know people, getting to know these men. You understand? Talking to them, using certain, gifts and traits, and also honing your skills as a woman. And so when you do meet that dude, you can bring something to the table besides coochie, because that's not gonna get it in 2020. All right, but like I said, man, I tip my hat off. You know what I'm saying, to black women to get more roles in movies, man. You finna have a 007, a black 007 female, a female black female 007. And she's gonna be in this new James Bond with alongside Daniel Craig. And I'm all for that, man. Just don't be I'm not with forced things, but as long with these roles that black women should, these characters that they can play, that's cool. That's cool. That's just as cool as black men finally getting these superhero roles and roles that they deserve. We should be working and enjoying this together, not fighting each other. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. But anyone who's a knucklehead, don't matter what race you are, you on some knucklehead witch shit, you know what I'm saying, you need to get the hell out of Dodge, away from me, because it's not gonna work out dealing with the man. But with that being said, it's your man Nico B, Black Effect. You know what it is. I'm out of here.